The Wolf and the Crane. A long time ago, in the hush of a forest clearing, a wolf lay groaning in pain. A sharp bone was lodged deep in his throat, too far to reach, too stubborn to ignore. He could neither eat nor howl, only pace and whimper. Just then, a crane passed by, her long neck graceful, her eyes alert. The wolf beckoned her close. "Help me," he rasped. "Reach into my throat and pull the bone out. I'll reward you handsomely." The crane hesitated, to place her head inside the jaws of a wolf. Still, she pitied him. With careful steps and steady breath, she slid her beak past his teeth, deep into the dark. A moment later, success. The bone was out. The wolf could breathe again. The crane stepped back, relieved. "I kept my promise," she said. "Now, where's my reward?" The wolf grinned, his teeth flashing. "Reward," he growled. "You should be grateful I didn't bite your head off." The crane froze. No gold, no thanks, just the cold truth. And so she flew away, wiser than before. Moral asterisk. In serving the wicked, expect no reward. Be thankful if you escape unharmed.
A spendthrift lost all his wealth and only had the clothes he was wearing. One day, he saw a swallow, a bird, flying in early spring. He assumed that summer had arrived early and sold his coat, thinking he wouldn't need it anymore. But the weather suddenly turned cold again. A frost came and killed the swallow. The man, now freezing without a coat, blamed the bird for misleading him.
"Miserable bird, thanks to you, I am perishing of cold myself."
The moral of the story is one swallow does not make a summer, meaning you should not make big decisions based on trivial things.
A big, strong lion was sleeping in the forest. A tiny mouse was playing nearby. The mouse didn't see the lion and ran right over his face. The lion woke up, feeling very angry. He caught the little mouse in his big paw and was ready to eat him. The scared mouse cried out,
"Please, Mr. Lion, don't eat me. If you let me go, I promise I'll help you someday."
The lion laughed.
How could a little mouse like you ever help a big lion like me?
But he felt a little sorry for the mouse and decided to let him go. A few days later, the lion got caught in a hunter's net. He was tangled and couldn't get out. He roared and roared for help, but no one came. The little mouse heard the lion's cries. He remembered the lion had been kind to him. The mouse quickly ran to the net and began to chew on the thick ropes. The mouse worked and worked, chewing through one rope after another. Finally, the lion was free.
The lion thanked the mouse and said, "You were right. Even a small friend can be a big help." From that day on, the lion and the mouse were good friends.
ran away. The goose that laid the golden eggs. Once upon a time, a humble couple lived in a quiet cottage. One morning, they discovered something extraordinary. Their goose had laid a golden egg. Every day, the goose laid another. The couple fed her kindly, counted their coins, and watched their treasure grow. But soon, their joy turned into impatience. The man whispered,
"If one egg is gold, maybe the whole goose is gold inside."
They raised a knife and cut open the goose, only to find flesh and feathers. No gold, no magic. The next day the nest was empty. The chest was closed. They sat apart in silence, staring at the last golden egg. The man held the knife loosely. The woman looked at the nest, her heart heavy. And then, as the sky turned golden with dawn, a scroll appeared in their minds, as if written by the wind. Greed often overreaches itself. Far away, the silhouette of a goose flew into the morning light. The donkey
The Bundle of Sticks, a teen rewrite of the classic fable. There was once a father with a house full of teenage sons, each one loud, proud, and constantly at odds with the others. Arguments flared over everything. Who got the last slice of pizza, who borrowed whose hoodie, whose playlist was better. The house felt more like a battleground than a home. One evening, after yet another shouting match, the father didn't raise his voice. Instead, he walked into the living room carrying a thick bundle of sticks tied together with rope. "Try breaking this," he said, handing it to the eldest. They scoffed. One by one, each son tried to snap the bundle. Muscles strained, jaws clenched, but the sticks held firm. Then the father untied the rope and handed them the sticks one at a time. Each stick broke easily. He looked at them, not angry, just tired. Alone, you're fragile. Together, you're strong. You don't have to agree on everything. But if you keep tearing each other down, you'll break. If you stand together, no one can break you. The room fell silent, just the sound of understanding settling in.
Short stories. There was a boy named Alex. His parents were rich, but he was lazy in his studies. He often bunked classes and spent his days playing video games and very addicted to luxury. His father was working abroad and his mother was worried about him. One day his mother decided to take him to church. On the way, Alex saw a group of people living in a slum. The children there were playing with simple toys, wearing old clothes, but they looked happy. "Mom, why are those kids so happy even though they have so little?" Alex asked. His mother replied, "Happiness comes from appreciating what you have, no matter how little it is." After the church service, Alex couldn't stop thinking about the kids in the slum. He asked his mother if they could visit the slum again. He agreed and they went back. Alex started talking to the children and learned about their lives. He saw that they were eager to learn and play despite their hardships. Inspired by their spirit, Alex decided to help them. He spent his free time teaching them and organizing games. He even got his friends to join him and raised money to buy books and supplies for the slum kids. As Alex helped the children to study, his own grades improved. He found a new purpose and motivation. His mother was proud of him, and when his father returned, he was amazed at the change in Alex. The family supported Alex's efforts, and together, they made a big difference in the lives of the slum children. Alex learned that true happiness comes from helping others and making a positive in the world.
The Milkmaid's Dream. One day, a young milkmaid set out to the barn, gathered fresh milk from the cow. She began her walk back to the dairy, balancing the heavy pail on her head. As she strolled along, her thoughts wandered into delightful dreams of the future. "This milk will be turned into rich cream," she mused, "which I will churn into butter and sell at the market. With that money, I will buy the finest eggs, hatch them into chickens, and soon have a flourishing poultry farm. As my flock grows, I will sell some hens and use the profit to buy a beautiful new gown for the fair. The young men will admire me, but I shall proudly toss my head and pay them no mind." Lost in her fantasies, she acted out her imagined moment. She tossed her head. In an instant, the pail tumbled down, spilling every drop of milk onto the ground. With it, all her grand plans disappeared. Moral: do not count your chickens before they hatch. It's good to dream and plan, but overconfidence and daydreaming without action can lead to disappointment. Focus on the present and work steadily toward your goals. The Fox and the Grapes. One day, a fox was walking through the forest. Suddenly, he saw a bunch of grapes hanging from a vine. The grapes looked shiny and tasty, high up in the branches. The fox jumped to reach them. He missed. He jumped again. Still too high. No matter how hard he jumped, he couldn't get the grapes. Tired and annoyed, the fox said, "These grapes must be sour anyway. I don't want them." He walked away, pretending he didn't care, but his tummy still growled.